Team, welcome to this week's Teen Adult Senior Black Belt Track Karate class. Let's go ahead and get started. Everyone show me your natural stance. Snap to attention. Spread your feet. Make a fist. Cover that fist. Close your eyes for a second. Set your intentions for this session. What's your goals? What do you want to achieve? We are in the season of resilience. Remember that adversity fuels growth. Grow in that struggle, that moment of pushing yourself. Open your eyes. Bring your feet together. And curse belt. Relax stance, hands behind your back, and repeat after me. To build true confidence, I must have knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. Winners never quit, quitters never win. I choose to be a black belt. All right, team, back to your natural stance. Snap to attention, tap on your right leg, step back to your current stance, go Aya. Team, we're gonna start by doing some jab crosses. Little boxer shuffle here, team, get our feet moving back and forth, hands are up, elbows are in, ready? And go, Supasa, and come back, ready? And go, Supasa, and go, Supasa. As you're doing the punches, make sure that hand comes back to your cheek each time, see when and feel when you're going. Go, Supasa, go, Supasa, go, Supasa. Get that rotation in for the cross, don't just throw your arm out there, get your entire body into a body rotation. Ready? And go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. Try and hit the same target each time you're going. Supasa. And switch. Go. Aya. Still get that boxer shuffle still going, right? Still moving our feet, keeping our knees nice and soft. Ready? And go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. Make sure you're driving in with that punch. That jab, getting your back up, back behind. Ready? And go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. So remember, keep the elbows in. Don't let them flare out to the side. Ready? Go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. Go. Supasa. That punch, striking with the big knuckles in your hand. Go. Supasa. And switch. Go. Aye. Still a little boxer shuffle. Still moving around. This time we're going to add some elbow strikes too. We're going to go jab, cross, elbow, elbow. Hands are up. Right? And go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. Doing those elbow strikes. Thumb to the center of your chest as you rotate around, striking with the flat part of your elbow. Right? And go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. Lots of rotation here. Go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. Think about your focusing on. Punching to the chin, punching elbow strikes to the chin. Go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. And switch. Aya. All right, still boxer shuffle. Hands are still up. Ready? Go. Soup, asa. Back to your boxer shuffle. Go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. Remember, see one, feel one. Even on the elbow strikes, we want to keep that guard up. Go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. Breathing through this. Eyes focused. Ready? And go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. And switch. Aya. So get that boxer shuffle going. Okay, this time, team. It's going to be jab, cross, elbow, elbow, hands back to your guard, front kick, right? And go. Soup, asa. And go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. Try not to drop your arms as you're kicking. Try and keep up your guard. Go. Soup, asa. Hey, and go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. Pushing the ball of the foot forward, driving your opponent back. Go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. Go. Soup, asa. And switch. Go. Aya. Still our boxer shuffle. Ready? Hands are up. Eyes focused in the front. Keep yourself relaxed. Knees are soft. And go. Soup, asa. And go. soup, 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 asa. Go, soup, 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 asa. Go, soup, 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 asa. Go, soup, 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 asa. Get the hips into it, right? Go, soup, 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 asa. Try and take a little higher. Go, soup, 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 asa. You get stronger when you struggle, team. Ready? And go. Soup, 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 asa. And go. Soup, 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 asa. Relax, back to your natural stance. Everyone's gathered in. Team. In sports, they have a term called fair weather fan. And that's someone who only supports a team or an individual who is doing well and winning. This basically means they're only supportive if the conditions are perfect. You may hear sometimes in sports, don't be a fair weather fan. Well, actually we have a similar saying, don't be a fair weather trainer. And that is someone who only trains when conditions are perfect. This may mean someone who only trains when it's not too hot out or not too cold or there's nothing else out for them to do. Now we know that summer can be a time when schedules are in flux. We also know in the martial arts that train 2 times a week throughout the summer always go on to achieve their goals. Now is the time to plan for how you're going to stay on track with summer camps, vacations, other sports, whatever's going on over the summer, so that when the challenge comes up, you're ready for it. Also, remembering to not let missing one class or 1 week turn into missing the entire summer, right? That goes for your training here in action, but also for any goal you're working on. Back to our natural stance. 2-hand push from the front. All right, for this one, someone's coming in, they're pushing us against the chest, they're pushing with both hands, catching us most likely off guard, or because hopefully if we see this coming, we're backing up, we're gaining distance, we're making ourselves less likely to be a target. Right? So remember, we try to de-escalate first, try and use our words, we try and calm the situation, we listen, we empathize, we ask questions, we paraphrase, we try and get things under control. Hands are up, palms open as we're defensively moving back away from trying to put an obstruction between myself and the bad guy. But if they catch us off guard, they just come over and give us a shove, that's where this might come in handy. So from here, as they push, my reaction is I'm going to drop back, I'm just going to pop the hands down. And if you think about an aggressor, sometimes they'll push to kind of pump themselves up, and they'll push a second time, and then that punch will come in. So you want to try and react on that first push, but you might be lucky and they might be trying to pump themselves up to actually do a secondary attack. So you might get a second push in there, but try and respond on that first one if you can. So we're starting from our neutral position. Like if I can be backing up and get away from here, it's perfect. But if I'm not, they catch me off guard, I drop back. Boom. As soon as they hit, I'm rolling back with it, letting my body absorb the blow and pushing the hands down. From here, we're going to counter with whatever we want. I'm going to do a jab, cross, elbow, elbow, and coming in, closing the gap between us. So again, from here, they're pushing. As they push, the natural reaction for someone to push is we're going to fall back. We're going to take one of our legs, it doesn't matter to me which leg this is. I'm going to take my right leg, I'm going to drop back, boom, as they push. I'm trying to catch myself. As I'm getting pushed back, my hands are coming down, I'm pushing their hands down. I try and want to get their arms to drop a little bit, maybe buckle their hands down. But mainly what I want to do is I want to clear a path to their face. So, boom, I buckle down. And then from here, I'm going to jab in, I'm going to cross, I'm going to elbow again, I'm going to cover out, stop, stay back. So let's look at that again. I'll do it from the other side. A 2-hand push. As they push, I'm dropping back, trying to push my body into it, blowing back with the attack, pushing the arms down, trying to keep their arms low. Jab, cross, elbow, elbow, cover out, stop, stay back. Again, whatever combination works well for you after you get there. First thing is we're just going to take it, boom, drop down, and then we have to counter into it. So you might drop down here and find that a front kick is going to be more effective for you. You might find that a knee and followed with an elbow smash is going to be effective. Distance and timing makes a huge difference. Self-defense, distance is our friend. If we can control the distance, we can control the situation. And again, if they're in front of me and I sense that there's going to be a problem, step back so you're no longer within arm's reach of them.
that eliminates the possibility of that push happening in the first place, right? Putting obstruction between yourself and them also eliminates the possibility of that push happening in the first place. Don't be walking around with your nose buried in your phone. You're less likely to be aware of your surroundings, more likely to get caught off guard. All right, team, that is our two-hand push. Back to your natural stance. Our self-defense is a single wrist grab. This is someone reaching out and grabbing with the same side. So if I'm here and my right arm's out, they're reaching out with their left arm and they're going to grab. If they're grabbing my left arm, they're grabbing with the right arm. And what we're going to do is we're going to step in. So when they grab my arm, what I'm going to do is I'm going to step in, and I'll do it the other side. We're going to take our hand, we're going to step into the center. As we step in, our hand kind of stays where it is. We're just going to rotate our body into it, bringing that elbow toward our opponent, our hand toward the center of my body. It's going to pry that grip out between their thumb and their index finger. From here, we're going to unwind with a back knuckle punch. We're going to unwind with a counter punch, and then we're going to cover out, stop, stay back. So let's do this again. I'll do this. The right, we're doing it from the right side. So attacking with our left hand and grabbing our right hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to step in. We're going to bring the elbow toward us. We turn our body back. This punch, cover out, stop, stay back. I'll do it facing from the front. Again, the person's grabbing with their left hand. They're grabbing my right hand. I'm stepping in with my right leg. My right elbow goes toward them. My hand goes toward my body. I'm going to back knuckle. I'm going to punch. I'm going to cover out, stop, stay back. Again, I'll do it over here for the other side. So our single wrist grab. They grab hold of my wrist. As they go to pull me toward them, I'm just going to slide forward, following along with that direction I pull. I'm turning my body in. So my hands, I'm not really pulling away from them. I'm trying to pry against their thumb and their index finger. I'm going to roll my back fist. I'm going to throw my punch. I'm going to stop, stay back, and get out of there. We have a little bonus content here for our single wrist grab. Single wrist grabs are really, the escapes are really based on the grip of the opponent. So if you think about when someone grabs someone, a little closer to the camera, think about someone grabbing hold of you, you're gonna see where their thumb and their finger come together, and that's gonna be the weakest part of the grip. The strongest part of the grip is where their hand is, right? So if I'm trying to push down against their hand, I've got their forearm, I've got their arm, I've got their palm, everything's really locked into it. But if I'm prying against their thumb and their fingers, that's going to be the easiest part. So whenever someone grabs you, whether they grab you from the front, whether they grab you up high, grab you down low, however it's going to be, think about that opening between their thumb and their index finger. And I want you to think about that as being your escape route. That's the door to get out of there. So the other trick we can do is when we're escaping, open your hand up as opposed to closing your hand. When your hand is closed, your wrist is much tighter. So we want to open our hand, and that'll let our wrist expand a little bit. All right, keep. Keep the self-defense is going to be two-hand choke from the front. The idea here is someone's choking us from the front, I'm going to turn sideways, they're grabbing us around the neck, and we're practicing the partner. We want to get this to be a little uncomfortable, but don't go crazy with it, right? We want to make it a little challenging, but not too challenging. So from here, what we're going to do is when they grab, our goal is to bring our hands up. We're going to do what we call a monkey grip. Thumbs and fingers are side together. We're going to curl our hands down, and we're going to pull down with our upper body, not just our arms. I don't want to grab with my fingers out here and try and grab this with my wrist. I want to flare my arms out. I want to drop down here as I'm going through this. So they start choking me. My hands come up. I'm going to drop down. I'm hooking and dropping down. Now, ideally, you're going to do this and their hands are going to come free and you're going to be clear and get out of there. Reality is they may not. You might pull down and their hands might catch on your shoulders. They might still have a grip on you, but that's okay. We got a plan for that. All right. So self-defense is a lot of cascading failures. The first thing doesn't work. We go to the next thing, next thing, next thing. And it's the combination of the strikes and in sequence. Like this is one sequence. You might come up with a different sequence, works better for you. That's perfectly okay. But the idea is if one thing doesn't work, you don't freeze. You keep moving on to the next thing. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come up here. They're choking us. We're going to anchor our arms down. We're going to boom. We're going to drop down. And then here, as we drop our way down, We are also going to bring up our knee, right, left knee. It doesn't really matter to me. I'll use my right knee for this one. I'm going to bring my knee up. I'm going to hit in the groin with my knee. Or if they're a little further away, you might front kick all the way in there. Especially if they're in a nice wide stance and you can bring your leg up between them and catch with the shin. Front kick is fantastic for that. If their legs are close together, really close to you, stick with the knee. Adjust for the distance and position of your partner or your sailor. All right, so this is our two-hand choke from the front. We're going to anchor down. We're going to anchor down, drop our weight, pop our knee up. As is, I'm going to lunge into it a little bit, and I'm going to throw 2 punches. It's going to be a jab, cross, or for me, I prefer a heel palm, especially when I'm up and close now, right into the nose, driving them back. 1, 2, and then we cover out, stop, stay back. So again, I'll do this facing the front. So again, this is our two-hand choke from the front. From here, we're going to hook and knee. And then we're going to step in. We're going to jab and cross. And we're going to come out, stop, stay back. I'm going to add a little bonus content over here. I like to trap arms when I can. So if someone's got me here and I trap the arms down, as I go to lunge in, if I can, this arm is going to trap an arm. I'm going to keep that arm, like that arm I had, I'm going to trap against my body as I punch. Right? And then as I go back to my cross, instead of going back to a full guard, I'm just going to trap the arms again and punch. Right? Because if I can trap their arms, it's a lot harder for them to punch me if their arms are trapped. And so I can immobilize them if I can. All right, team, that is our self-defense. Two-hand choke from the front. All right, let's get our staffs for our first degree black belts and higher. We're gonna go work our staff set. All right, remember palms are down for this kata. It's different than traditional Japanese martial arts. So from here, 1, we're gonna step in. 2, present. 3, we're coming back. 4, we're going feet back to side by side. At the beginning of our kata, 1 step back with the right leg, drop the left hand down, right hand fully extended, rotate all the way around. From here, we're going to step forward, left hand's on top, step back, 1, 2, figure 8, left hand fully extended, swinging around, right hand, left hand still fully extended, right hand back, present the staff, turn to the back of the room, turn back to the front of the room. You're going to rotate your body, your front leg, your right leg is going to come up. You're going to spin around, and you're going to bring the staff down to the side. Step up. This will be our reset point for today. So from here, we're going to cross step, right leg in front, left. As we do, we're going to swing the left side of the staff down, bringing it underneath your arm, extending it all the way out. Let's go back to our reset point. So from here, cross step, staff goes down and around, it goes out. From here, we're going to step, spin, comes around, and we're bringing it over to our left side. So let's go back to our reset point. So our reset point's right here. And first thing we do is our cross step out, staff comes out, extend it out in front of you, right arm extended, spin, step out to the left leg, left arm extended, step back, and we're back to our reset point. Let's go put our staffs down. And come right back up. All right, that is staff set. Team, remember this is strike week, so if you are looking to get that strike this week, work with your online coach to make sure that you're meeting all the criteria, sending in videos of your self-defense or your kata. All right, team, let's go ahead and bow out, everyone, natural stance, natural attention, face front bow, back out your natural stance. Everyone have a great week. AB, see you.